everybody. This is Adrienne, and I am here today to bring you a little bit more belly dance core conditioning. Tomorrow I have a 30-minute long class. Please send me a private message if you are interested so that I can register you for the class. Today I'm just going to give you a little snippet of what I'll be sharing tomorrow. All right, so we're going to start. If you have a hip scarf, you can go ahead and put that on. It can help to accentuate your hips. You can also just tie any old scarf or piece of fabric around your hips. And we're just going to start with a step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. So you're just stepping and then going up on the ball of your foot. Step, touch, touch. Then you start to add a little bit of a hip push, 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 push. The arm goes out on the side of the hip that you're pushing. This is a very simple step. It's excellent for warming up the body. Take it around. Take it around the other way. And then just a little bit of a bounce side to side. So you're basically just shifting your weight. If this feels like it's too hard on your joints, you can just shift your weight side to side without picking the feet up. The nice thing about picking the feet up is you can get your blood flowing a little bit more. Push, 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 push. We're going to slow it down a little, be more intentional with our push. Pushing the hips side to side. You should feel a nice stretch in the top of the hip and through the oblique, but you're also working the obliques. Shoulders over hips, hips over heels. And we're going to sit into that a little bit. So now bending into the knees, sitting into that left hip, stretching slightly through the glute, pulling the lower abdominals in and up, and to the other side. So push, plie down, dropping your weight into that right hip. Make sure we're not dumping out into the belly, so we want to pull the low belly up and in. Push, 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 push. Now we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to start to push back a little bit. Push back, almost like we're making a half circle. Pushing back, pushing back. As you push back here, you want to make sure that you're drawing up through the low pelvic floor, and there's a little bit of an engagement here. I'm going to call this psoas muscle engagement. It's very, very deep, and it's kind of hard to track, but it's a deep muscle engagement that helps to pull everything up and in, up and in, up and in, up and in. And we're going to make this little half circle a little smaller and just push back, push, 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 push. And then you can travel, push, 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 push. Turning around, push, 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 push. And now we're going to create a little spherical shape through the hips and pelvis. So you have a pelvic lift happening here, and then a release. At the same time, you're bringing your hips to one side and then the other. So it's like a circle, except you're intersecting the planes. Lots of abdominal work here. Make sure that you're breathing. You can keep your hands on your hips just to kind of simplify everything, or hold them in front of you. If you want to try a different arm position, you can try bringing the hands together overhead, the backs of the palms facing each other. Good, and then we're gonna go the other way. So we're still lifting everything up and in. Lots of low belly engagement here. Okay, coming to stillness here. We're gonna lift up through the chest. Now this is gonna start to incorporate the upper abs. You're doing this while working. Love it. Okay, so we're gonna lift, drop, lift, drop. Notice my lower body is very quiet. Lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. So when I lift, I'm lifting the upper abdominals and engaging the low abdominals. And when I drop, I'm really putting that emphasis on engaging the upper abdominals. The lower abdominals stay toned as I drop, and the upper abdominals stay toned as I lift. You can pick up the tempo. Again, you want to make sure that you're breathing. And you don't want your breath to become independent on inhale, lift, exhale, lower, because you want to be able to breathe naturally, and you can see that if you start going fast, then you're going to start to hyperventilate if you're going. So you want to kind of keep your breath elongated and natural. It's a little bit hard because we want to connect the breath to the expansion of the chest. So it's natural to want to inhale and exhale. But just to try to break the habit of that so that you can ensure that you're able to breathe continuously when we start going faster. And then we're gonna bring this to the front left diagonal. So we're sliding it front left diagonal, back to center, straight out to the side, so directly lateral, back to center, and then this back diagonal. So lots of obliques and upper abs here. Center, front, center, back, center, front, center, back, center, front, center, back, center, front, center, back. We're going to go to the other side. So we're going to that front right diagonal, back to neutral, straight out laterally, back to neutral, and then to that back right corner. Center, front, center, back, center, front, center, back. Hopefully you're really feeling your abs burning here. So it's a lot of abdominal pulsing. Pulse, 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 pulse. And shake that off. So if you can get a shoulder shimmy going, there are several different ways of doing the shoulder shimmy. I like to break it down by you're pressing your left shoulder forward, then your right. It's just a simple way of kind of knowing which direction the shoulders are moving in. And then we loosen it up and speed it up from there. Sometimes the problem with teaching it that way is that we get really stuck on the shoulder part, and it's kind of hard to loosen up through the chest. So you want to make sure that your rib cage is involved too, and that you're able to loosen up enough to keep this shimmy vibration going. This can be very tiring for the arms and shoulders. Make sure you're breathing. And if you feel comfortable enough here, we're going to add a little lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. We go side, 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 side. Let's try a circle. Up, right, neutral, left, up, right, and neutral. Smooth it out. Other way, we go right. Up, left, neutral, right. Up, left, neutral. Smooth it out. All right, let that go. Shrug the shoulders a little bit. Loosen up. Make sure you're not holding any tension in the neck, in the traps, and the tops of the shoulders here. Okay, we are going to come back down into the hips now for a twist. Left hip forward, right hip forward. Left hip forward, right hip forward. You want to kind of imagine it's like the agitator on a washing machine, at least the top loading kind. So we're really just staying in this one plane. Lots of obliques happening here. Hopefully you guys can hear me over the dogs. I really thought they were resting. They just get excited when I move. So with this one, we're going to try twist, 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 twist. We're going to come back to that step. Touch and touch. So this is different than the first step touch, where we were just pushing through the hip. This is an actual twist. Twist and 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 twist, 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 twist. Okay, shake that out. See if you can get a nice shimmy going. So for this type of shimmy, I'm just running my knees back and forth in place. You can decide how far apart you want your feet to be here. Some people need their feet a little bit wider to create the space for the looseness of the shimmy, and some people like their feet really close together. So play with what feels comfortable for you. Make sure you're breathing. And we're just bend, straighten. Bend, 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 bend. That's really all that's happening here. You can play with bringing your weight a little bit forward. This allows your backside to really get a nice jiggle. You can play with bringing your weight center, maybe coming back a little bit. You'll notice the difference. Here your quads need to loosen up. We'll try pushing it to the left and to the right and to the left and right. Left, right, 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 left, right. We'll push it front, back, front, back. It's pretty subtle here. Back, front, back. We go left, front, right, and back. So we're creating a horizontal circle with our hips. Imagine you have a pencil coming out of your pelvis and you're drawing this horizontal circle on the ground. And if you notice certain areas where your shimmy gets stuck, you can pause there and just work your shimmy for a moment. See if you can work your way through it. And we'll try going the other way. To the right, front, to the left, and back. Again, noticing if you have any areas where you feel like you get a little stuck. Make sure you're really pulling the abs in as you're coming back. I always feel like I start to lose it a little bit as I'm coming back. So I probably need to spend some time back here. And then you can also come back to those umis, so those spherical hip circles we were doing in the beginning, and you can try to add your shimmy on there. And if it feels too complicated to do both at the same time, that's fine. Just practice your shimmy and then practice an umi. Practice your shimmy, and then practice your little hip circle. And then if it feels like you're at a point where you want to try fusing it together, and the other way, same thing. So you can shimmy, and then do your umi. You can shimmy, you can combine them together. You can try bringing all your weight onto your left foot, just coming up onto the toes of the right foot, keeping the shimmy going. Switch sides. Again. You can even try balancing. And then here, you're just shimmying the leg you're balancing on, or you can shimmy the leg that's lifted. So trying to shimmy the leg you're balancing on, it's pretty hard. And then try to shimmy the leg that's lifted. Back to center. We're gonna go into choo-choo shimmies. So this is different. You're up onto the balls of your feet now. And you're still bending the knees as if you were, trying to run in place. But here your feet are actually coming up off the ground. Not a ton, you're not here, but just a little bit off the ground. You really want to loosen up the glutes. Make sure you're breathing. You can add a little twist with your choo-choo shimmy. Woo! Okay, bending the knees. You want to bring your heel toward your glute and just kind of loosen up through the quads here. Take your feet nice and wide, parallel. Come down into a nice deep squat. Arch, contract. Arch, inhale, exhale, contract. Arch, inhale, exhale, contract, bend over, roll up nice and slow. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, flip the palms. Take your gaze up. Bring your feet in so that they're hip distance apart. And then dropping your left hip down, lengthen through that left side body. And switch to the other side. Taking your feet wide again, we're gonna make a big circle all the way around with the upper body. So a little bit of a bend in the knees. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale one more time. Inhale and exhale. Other side, around and up. And one more time here. All the way back up, straightening through the legs. Bring the feet together. Reach for the sky, fingertips up, gaze goes up, inhale. Exhale, pull the abdominals in with a flat back, fold forward. And then bend one knee as you push through the opposite hip. And switch. And switch, and switch, and switch. Last time here. Come back to center, bend the knees, tuck under, roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. When you get to the top, inhale, press the arms out and up. And exhale, press the arms all the way out and down. Thank you all so much for joining me for this short belly dance workout teaser. Tomorrow we have 30 minutes of this and we're going to go into depth and it'll be a great workout. So hopefully you all can join me. Please send me a private message so I can register you and send you the Zoom link if you're interested. It is $10 for the class. And there is a special where you can actually pay $10 for your first 2 weeks to join our Mindful Meetups group, which is an incredible group of women who are coming together on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, with some extra classes occasionally on Wednesdays and Fridays. And we're doing mindful movement for 30 minutes. It's meant to be able to be done anywhere, wearing anything, no props needed. And it's great. We focus on breath work, balance, core, sometimes upper body, sometimes lower body. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, the cool thing is that if you sign up for my class and pay the $10, if you want to have access to all the other classes for the first 2 weeks, you can do that too. So please message me if you're interested, and I thank you all so much for joining me today. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Ciao.